incredible. So I definitely can get a finish.
All right, favorite team?
Islam's great. Him moving up, I still think he's a nightmare for a lot of the people in the division, but I think JDM can...
Eu acho que o Isa vai se dar muito bem nessa categoria, né, mano? Agora vai estar muito mais forte, é um jogo que, tipo, ele gosta de agarrar e botar pra baixo. Eu acho que o Jack Maddalena fazer a mesma luta que ele fez, né? Agora contra o Bilal, batendo, movimentando, saindo, machucando, é uma luta, mas se deixar o Isa agarrar e botar pra baixo...
Maybe I'm wrong, but now this is all feel. This is one of the few fights where I can't really give you a clear answer. So I just feel like JDM.
But when Craig Jones came in and started working with them Australian guys, they started doing things a little bit differently. And him working with Jack Della Maddalena, you know, he's escaping different from the traditional way that everybody else has been doing it. Turnover.
The experts are all weighing in and opinions are split. Fighters and analysts from across the MMA world have shared their thoughts on the highly anticipated clash between Islam Makhachev and Jack Della Maddalena. Former UFC champion Charles Oliveira kicked things off with a bold statement saying Islam won't waste time trading punches with Jack. Instead, Oliveira believes Makhachev will drag him to the ground early and completely take over from there. Having already experienced Islam's unbelievable control firsthand, Oliveira's words carry serious weight. When he says wrestling will decide this fight, fans take notice because he's been there and felt it. Oliveira kept his prediction simple but confident. After facing Makhachev himself, he knows how suffocating Islam's pressure can be once he gets his grip. In his mind, Jack's clean striking won't be enough to stop that pace. He expects Islam to rely on what's always worked for him: pressure, control, and non-stop takedowns. Oliveira doesn't think Makhachev needs a new game plan. He just needs to do what he's already perfected.
O que você acha que ganha entre o Jack Della Maddalena e o Islam?
Maddalena, ele é um jogo muito complicado, porque ele é um cara que ele não vem pra te nocautear rápido, ele vem te magoando, né? Aos poucos. É o que ele fez agora na luta contra o
Oliveira did acknowledge Maddalena's sharp boxing and knockout power in the early rounds, but he doesn't think that will last once Islam closes the distance. As soon as Makhachev gets his hands on him, Oliveira believes the momentum will instantly shift. Speaking from experience, he's confident that Jack won't have much time to find his rhythm before Islam takes over. His certainty has sparked plenty of debate, with fans wondering if Maddalena can actually stop the fight from turning into Islam's kind of war.
Só que eu acho que o Isa vai se dar muito bem nessa categoria, né, mano? Agora vai estar muito mais forte, é um jogo que, tipo, ele gosta de agarrar e botar pra baixo. Eu acho que o Jack Maddalena fazer a mesma luta que ele fez, né? Agora contra o Bilal, batendo, movimentando, saindo, machucando, é uma luta, mas se deixar o Isa agarrar e botar pra baixo...
But not everyone agrees. Veteran fighter Benil Dariush isn't convinced that Makhachev's usual dominance guarantees another victory. When asked who he thinks walks out of Madison Square Garden with the belt, Dariush leaned toward Jack Della Maddalena. While he respects Islam's technical skills, he sees the real difference being size and stamina. Jack, as a natural welterweight, has the build and endurance to push the fight into deep waters. Dariush believes that could completely change the outcome once the later rounds begin.
I'm gonna lean now towards JDM. Why? I don't know. I feel like the size will make a difference. Cardio-wise, JDM has great cardio. Maybe I'm wrong, but now this is all feel. This is one of the few fights where I can't really give you a clear answer. So I just feel like JDM.
Dariush also pointed out how impressive Jack's conditioning is. According to him, Jack thrives when the pace gets chaotic, something most opponents struggle with. Although Dariush praised Islam's grappling and fight IQ, he admitted that there's just something about Jack that makes an upset feel possible. His prediction definitely turned heads and fueled even more debate among MMA fans and insiders. And Dariush isn't alone in thinking the Aussie could pull it off.
He's a big guy. I think he's going to fill into that weight. He's a really big 155er. So I think his lifestyle outside of training camp is going to be a little more comfortable, and he'll fill into that weight class no problem. He's going to be, he could be champion there for sure.
How do you think he does against JDM?
I think the beginning of the fight is going to tell the story, like how well JDM does at getting up, how well JDM does at keeping Islam off of his feet, off of his legs, off of the cage. it's tough to call that because JDM's a big guy, athletic. I'm excited about that. A lot of fun fights in the future.
On the other hand, Umar Nurmagomedov sees things very differently. He's doubling down on his confidence in Islam. Umar says his teammate looks better than ever, stronger, smarter, and more focused. In his eyes, Makhachev's tactical approach and ability to adapt make him nearly unbeatable. Umar believes Islam's fight IQ and preparation will once again prove why he's the champion and why the belt isn't going anywhere.
Islam in amazing shape, and this guy very smart fighter, and you know, I'm his fan, and he have, you know, he don't have some just one plan for fight, and he have plan A, B, C, and like all alphabet, you know, D, E, A, everything, you know, like if something not he couldn't do, he gonna try other one not good, he have next plan, you know. And he's amazing. He's an amazing fighter, and he's amazing friend, brother, and I think he will take this belt. I think he deserves it.
Where do you think that comes from? Not doing their homework. I think people underestimate them because they're not doing their homework. If you're doing your homework, you better really look at this guy and go, damn, we're fighting pound for pound the number one. I don't care what anybody says. He's pound for pound number one in my eyes. I look at him as number one. I will continue to look at him as number one. And what I've seen in sparring, this first time I've seen him spar twice now.
When asked about Islam's training methods for this division change, Mendes explained that Islam is far more than just a wrestler. His foundation was built under the philosophy of Khabib's late father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, who always believed in complete martial arts training. He never wanted his fighters to rely on a single skill. Mendes said that's exactly why Islam's approach is so well-rounded. He's bringing everything to the table: striking, grappling, transitions, and cage control. Fans should expect to see a fully developed MMA fighter, not just a grappler.
Big mix-up with people. His father's plan has never been grappling. It's never been this. His father was a genius. That's a simple thing. Just grapple him. No, that's not a genius. His father, Khabib's father, was a great man, great coach. He was better than that. So people understand. He wasn't like a grappling, just grappling. That's because that's what he knew and what he had available to him. Because he was a great grappler, he was a great teacher, but he didn't have great striking. But now you go to Abdulmanap's gym and you see great striking coaches. You see Olympic medalists there. You see world champion Thai boxing guys there. You see everybody there. So they have a mix of everything. His father was never about just grappling. He was always about being the best at everything that was available and formulating the right game plan. That's father's plan. It's never been about grappling. So I'm letting it out. Father's not simple. He was a great man. He was a genius.
Expanding on Islam's mindset, Mendes shared that Islam is prepared to do absolutely anything to secure victory. He said Islam won't depend on just one strategy. He'll mix things up from start to finish. He'll pressure, strike, clinch, and take Jack down whenever the opportunity comes. Mendes said their goal is simple but effective: break Jack's rhythm, take away his confidence, and leave no doubt about who deserves the belt at the end of the night.
Well, he can. He can stand with anybody. Islam can stand with him. Whether we're going to box with him, whether we're going to kick with him, whether we're going to look to take him down, we're going to do it all. I mean, if Islam has to just stand with him because he can't take him down, then he'll stand with him, you know? But we have to look for the openings. We can't just stand with somebody to stand with him. We have to look for the openings. We have to see what opportunities we can either open up or he gives us. You know, that's what we'll be looking for. We're not looking to take this guy to the ground per se. We're looking to take advantage of whatever he gives us or whatever we force him to give us.
Mendes also revealed that when Islam first returned to camp, he expected him to look smaller after moving up in weight, but to his surprise, Islam came in looking much bigger and more powerful than before. He explained that Islam's work ethic has been non-stop since stepping into the welterweight division. According to Mendes, Islam now moves faster, hits harder, and looks healthier overall, making this version of him the most dangerous we've ever seen.
Well, you know, I haven't been with Islam until training camp 3 weeks now, and when he came in, I looked at him. I was thinking we were going to be quite a bit smaller than Jack, but when I saw him, I said, "Oh, you know, Safe, the coach, you know, is put him on in good good schedule, good workout schedule. I would see him run with vests, a weight vest and the whole bit, and he's put on the weight really nice. So I think Islam right now is about 191 pounds. He's solid 191. So we're not going to have an issue with the weight, jumping up in weight. He was, let's face it, he was a fairly large lightweight as it was anyways, okay? Now, I don't think he's a small welterweight. I don't think he's a big welterweight. I think he's a average size welterweight at the present time.
In one of Islam's newest training videos, you can see how locked in he is during striking practice. His focus is razor sharp. Each punch, kick, and movement is controlled with precision. The power behind every strike is obvious. But what stands out even more is the accuracy. He's not just throwing wild shots. He's thinking through every move. Fans who once called him just a grappler are now realizing how much his striking game has evolved. Speaking of striking, Islam has also been putting serious effort into refining his kicks. His training footage shows him landing clean leg kicks, heavy body kicks, and quick high kicks with great balance and timing. His coaches say the goal is to make his stand-up game more complete than ever. Islam's not focusing only on wrestling anymore. He's transforming into a total fighter who can handle any kind of opponent, no matter the situation. Islam's physical preparation for welterweight has been unique. Instead of lifting heavy weights, he's using creative bodyweight workouts to build endurance and raw strength. His training clips show explosive push-up variations, balance exercises, and quick movement drills. These routines are designed to make his body stronger, more durable, and adaptable for bigger competition at 170 pounds. It's all about functional power and conditioning, not just muscle size.
Третий заход, наверное, самый легкий, посередине. Это уровни, нет?
Сейчас они тоже попробуют.
Каждый уровень
Вот так, да?
отдельные мышцы укрепляют.
Да, это легко.
Раз. А это вообще.
Ну, вот этот, который есть здесь в самом краю, он нормально заставляет напрягаться.
To prepare even better, Islam has been sparring with a training partner who closely mimics Jack Della Maddalena's fighting style. Mendez explained that this helps Islam adjust to Jack's timing, footwork, and striking angles. The goal is to make Islam completely comfortable with Jack's rhythm before fight night, so nothing feels unexpected once the cage door closes.
Разбариваем, вот она, разбариваем, постоянно разбариваем ногу.
Islam himself has said that he's never felt more confident heading into a fight. After starting this training camp, he noticed major improvements in his timing, stamina, and overall performance. He said that everything feels right this time, from his cardio to his mental focus. Islam believes fans will see the best version of him yet when he steps into the octagon and proves he belongs among the best at welterweight.
Хабиб анонсировал твой бой против Маддалены за титул в полусреднем весе. И расскажи, как проходит твоя подготовка и видишь ли ты опасность в нем?
Подготовка проходит хорошо, только начали. Как раз только говорил, что на сборах были 3 недели приехали. Опасность, конечно, если человек чемпион на какой-то вес, особенно у нас в организации, там таких проходных не бывает. Так что подхожу с максимальной ответственностью к этому бою и думаю, буду к середине ноября в хорошей форме.
Alongside striking, Islam has also been polishing his submission and choke setups. His coaches revealed that he's drilling submissions from every position, top, bottom, and transition. The plan is simple. If the fight goes to the ground, end it fast. Islam wants to remind everyone that his grappling isn't just about control, it's about finishing fights decisively.
ما عاد مو لعتات وجود عوائد والله.
Other analysts, like veteran fighter and coach Din Thomas, also shared their insight. Thomas believes Jack's biggest strength could be his work with world-class jiu-jitsu coach Craig Jones. Jones was instrumental in helping Alexander Volkanovski nearly defeat Makhachev, and he's now a key part of Jack's preparation. Thomas thinks this partnership could help Jack defend takedowns and keep the fight standing. While he expects Maddalena to lose some early rounds, Thomas predicts he'll slowly adjust, stuff Islam's takedowns, and turn the fight into a striking contest, something that heavily favors the Australian star.
Craig Jones is an amazing jiu-jitsu player, and he's a really smart guy.
Yeah.
And he's been able to figure out things and just be more forward thinking. And he said, I was listening to something that he said recently about how everybody does the same thing. And this is something I've been saying for years. Like, we've learned in these last couple of years, we've gotten so far away from jiu-jitsu that we've learned how to do jiu-jitsu from wrestlers. And it hasn't been working out because it just turns into kind of like a wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
But when Craig Jones came in and started working with them Australian guys, they started doing things a little bit differently. And him working with Jack Della Maddalena, you know, he's escaping different from the traditional way that everybody else has been doing it. Turnover.
And that wraps up all the predictions for now. When the octagon door closes, the words and opinions won't matter. Only skill, grit, and determination will decide who walks away as champion. Will Islam Makhachev cement his dominance in a new division, or will Jack Della Maddalena pull off a shocking upset and shake up the MMA world? One thing's certain, this fight promises pure fireworks. Stay tuned, hit that like button, and subscribe to Celeb Shore for more exclusive breakdowns, predictions, and post-fight coverage.